I am feeling like the ghost with the most, and let's talk about it. So hi, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash. I am a makeup artist and a book lover. I obviously love Beetlejuice, and today's video is going to be all about this makeup, so I'm not going to keep you here too long. So if you're interested in how I got all this going on, you're in the right place. Just keep on watching. Alright, so for this look, I'm actually starting with my eyes. I'm going to zoom you in as I do my eye primer, which is my go-to primer, being the Anastasia one. It's just such a really great primer. And then I decided to go in with the Anastasia concealer, and I am kind of lightening, kind of concealing my brows. I mainly did this because I'm going to be putting shadows on top. Because I'm doing Beetlejuice, I need to have colored brows. But then I just take my fingers to kind of clean it up. The brows are going to be a major work in progress, but I get there eventually. Starting for eyeshadow though, I am going in with the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Surge palette, which unfortunately is not available anymore. But I'll be honest, I can understand why this isn't available, because this neon shade is not that great. It's a really great color in the pan, but applying it is so patchy and just was not working for me. I had so much trouble with this, and I don't know why, because this is one of my favorite palettes, but this shade was just not working for me. And then I go in with the NYX Cosmetics and Beetlejuice palette, and I'm just popping into that shimmery green shade, and I'm popping that right on top of the neon shade just to kind of hide the patchiness, which it does work. I just wish I could have had a really nice matte neon green. But it is what it is. Now you're going to see me go through a few different palettes for this look. I am hopping into the Melt Cosmetics Halloween Town palette, and I'm starting with the deep purple shade, which is called Bone Daddy. And this is me recreating a Makeup a Murder makeup tutorial thing that Teresa, the owner, did on one of their little plastic face things. And she had it going in like a C shape with this purple and just kind of encasing. I don't know how to do words tonight. But, you know, a shape like what I'm doing, just all around the eyes. And then I am going in with two of the other purples in the palette and just blending out that edge. I didn't want it to be too light. I want it to be very kind of stark, if that makes any sense. But I'm just lightly blending, and then I go back into the Beetlejuice palette from NYX, and I go into that purple shade to also add a further blend. And I really like how this blended. This purple did go a little bit patchy on me also, so I don't know what was going on today, but I do make it work in the end. That Melt palette is still one of my favorite palettes. It is so pretty. I love it. Now I'm just going back in with the dark purple and just trying to really shape out my eyeshadow. And here's the fun part. I take a makeup wipe and I sharpen everything up, and it's just such a wonderful thing to see. Just everything just get all nice and cleaned up, and I'm loving it. So I'm going to move on to my face. I'm going in with my moisturizer, which is the Calming Moisturizer from MZ Skin. And my face is a little sore because I've been doing a lot of makeup and my lips are super dry, so I just throw on a lip balm. And then I decide to do my brows. So I'm going in with the Blends palette, and I'm just going in with the black and the green in the palette to make my Beetlejuice brows. It honestly doesn't go that well with just the shadows, so I will go in with other products later on, but I just fill in my brows very lightly and then I'll move on. Apparently I lied. I go back in with the Surge palette and I go back into that very patchy green and put that in the front of my brows. And then I decide to pick up the Pinstripe Duo Liner from the NYX and Beetlejuice collab, and I'm using that black side to just intensify the wing of my brow. And then I'm officially going back to my face. I'm going in with the Milk Makeup contour stick thing. I have it in the shade Toasted. It's a beautiful shade. I love it. And I am just heavily contouring my face because I want to look slightly dead, because what is Beetlejuice? He is dead. I'm just going to blend that out with a brush. Not very well. I do go in with my foundation on top of this, but I just wanted a semi-okay blend, I guess. I don't know. I pretend that I know what I'm doing with my makeup. I didn't want to go in with just such a stark, like, white face paint, so I went in with my lightest foundation, which is my Tear foundation in the shade 10C Shell, and it is a fantastic foundation. Especially for this Halloween season, it is coming in clutch for so many of my looks. But I absolutely love this formula on it, and I'm just going to pounce that all over my face and blend in that contour and just make me look super pale. I do just touch up my contour just a smidge, and then I move on to my concealer, which is the Anastasia Magic Touch Concealer. This is definitely one of my favorite concealers, but I think I have a bad one now. I think it expired because every time I put it on it burns just a little bit, so that doesn't usually happen, so I'm guessing that mine is expired. And then nothing new, I'm going to go ahead and set my face with my Elli Beauty powder and my Kosas powder, and then I'm going to move on to contour. I am taking the KVD Beauty Shade and Light contour palette, going in with the lightest contour shade and just starting to really chisel out my cheeks and also my nose. Can't forget the nose contour. For blush, I'm going in with the NYX Cosmetics and Beetlejuice blush, and I'm just focusing with just the purple shade. I absolutely love this blush. It is so pretty and it was so fitting for this look. Honestly, such a good Beetlejuice blush. And for highlight, I'm going in with Game Beauty Dendro. This is a beautiful, and I mean beautiful, green highlight. I really wanted to go green for the highlight instead of purple because I wanted all of the Beetlejuice colors just everywhere. But I just highlight all the high points of my face, my nose, and I also use this on my brow bone. Popping back into the Halloween Town palette, I'm going back in with that dark purple shade, and I am putting that and the lighter purples just on my lower lash line and just blending that out. Then I'm going to go in with my Makeup of Murder Lovesick palette. This is in the red one, which has a specific name. I will have it listed down below, and I'm just taking the white in this palette and making a wing with that. Do I make a very good wing? Probably not. And the thing with white liners like this, if you go over a shadow with it, then it'll pick up the color that's underneath. It's very annoying, but I make it work. And then I remembered I forgot to do the inner corner highlight, so I'm just popping back into that Beetlejuice palette and putting the green on my inner corner before going back in with the white liner to do like the pointed whatever this is called in the front. I don't know, but it's pointed in the inner corner. And then I'm going in with the NYX Cosmetics liner again, and I am using this to trace out the white, because in the inspo video you can tell that the black liner traces around the wing and then it extends on the ends and on the inner corner to do like the Burton-esque spiral, and I tried my best with that. I find to do those spirals, the best is to just not do a perfect circle, just kind of do like scratch marks to make the circle, if that makes any sense. Probably not, but I think that this is just such a cool thing to do with liner. And then I am working on doing the Beetlejuice stripes on the actual white part of the wing. This goes all the way across and even into the inner corner. And then I'm going in with my eye pencil. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics No Budge Retractable liner. It is one of the best black liners I have tried lately. I'm also throwing that in my brow because I just was not liking my brows. And then I decide to pick up a brush with all the green shadows that I used in both the Surge and the Blends palette and just make little green mossy like spots on my face, and I just pick like random spots for that. And then I am going in with lashes. These are from Elli Beauty, and they are like a mix of like black and green, and I thought they were just perfect for this look. And then I do a coat of mascara, and then for lips I am doing the Beetlejuice lips, which I will have the inspo tagged down below because I don't remember off the top of my head. So what I'm going in with is actually an eye paint from About Face, and I am spreading that all over my lips. And then I am taking the black shade from the Blends palette and I am puckering my lips and tapping that on, and then I'm going to wait a few seconds, and when I open my mouth, it worked, and I was so happy with that. But with the lips being done and looking so cool, the last thing I need to do is change my outfit and throw on my wig. So I will be right back to show you the finished look. Alright, here is the finished look. I absolutely love how this came out. I am so happy that I was able to do a Beetlejuice look. This is just so cool. I love the lips, I love the eyes. I am just ecstatic that this came out perfectly. Hopefully the voiceover that I do is decent. I am definitely trying to get better with those. I had to do a voiceover for this one because this is technically the third video I'm filming today. This already took me the entirety of watching The Nightmare Before Christmas to do. So if I was talking as I was doing that, that would have been like 2 rounds of a movie. I am obsessed. Let me know what you think. I'm going to zoom out and finish out this video, but other than the wig, I am just absolutely loving this. But this wig color is so pretty. So this wraps up day 13 of my 31 days of Halloween. I'm gonna keep saying it, but I am just so excited for this series. I feel so creative and just so like good about everything. I will have all the makeup details I used listed down below, along with links to everybody that I was inspired by for this look. I got the eyes from Makeup of Murder and the lips. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it went viral on TikTok and it's so fun. So the description box is gonna have a lot of information for you. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because I've been filming for forever. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Like I've been saying, I am putting out 31 videos this month for 31 days of Halloween, so I would appreciate it if you stuck around to see what I have planned because good stuff is coming. Good stuff. But if you want, you can follow me on my other socials. I'm artistryxashh everywhere. And if you want some book content, I am Ashley with 2 H's that reads on TikTok and Instagram. I think that pretty much covers everything. I need to stop talking. I feel like the ghost with the most. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. Stay spooky, and I'll see you all tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye!